RYTHM. Right. The rhythm. You will find like the soleá rhythm. You will find the seguirilla rhythm. You will find the fandango rhythm and the tangos rhythm. So that's to understand. Into the soleá, I will show you also the Faustino web, like a big tree of the flamenco rhythms. Okay, but let's understand before continue. So that's a 12 beat. Okay, measure. If you write that, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sometimes to understand that better, because if we want to write down on a 3/4 compass, it's difficult because it's never going to fit on the compass, because usually we will have the accents here, 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 and here. Only one beat fit, and it's difficult to write, also to read sometimes. What do we do? That's another flamenco theory of Faustino. We move that a little bit to the right, and we move now only the 12 beat. If we do that, when we want to write a score, have a look of what happens. Sorry, I want to move just 12 beat. So it fits right now 1, 2, here, and here. It fits with a classical way here, here, here. And the only one that doesn't fit is this one. Okay, so we say that we start so many times on the soleá, alegrías, whatever, on the 12 beat. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so much better to understand, also to write if you want to write a score or whatever. Okay, so that's soleá rhythm. The seguirilla is also in 12 beat, but they say that that's broken. What does it mean? What does it mean? Seguirilla rhythm is tin ton tan 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 tan. That's a combination. If you see, I say that's broken because it must be here. And if you hear seguirilla, it's situated after those three. So it's like we have broken the 3/4 measure on one beat. Okay, we have moved that. So you will find here not broken also, but it's like it has a really important sound and feeling. For example, also Guajira is here, also Petenera is here. If you see a really important thing, it's really strong, like the difference between the 6 and 8 measure and the 3/4 measure. Okay, Bulerías is also 12 beat, but it's not as much strong, this different. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. So I can say also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If if I try to make a stronger difference between the 3/4 and 6/8 measure on bulerías, it doesn't sound nice. So, you know what I mean? It's also 12 beat, but that's a strong 12 beat association, the seguirilla pattern, or guajira, or petenera, or tenera. You see, there is so much, a really big difference between the 3/4 measure and the 6 and 8 measure, because instead, so in the other hand, in bulería, we can play always on 3/4. It doesn't matter that we think on 12, but we play on 3/4 always. It's like there is a difference. You see the difference, no? It's like, great. Sometimes it's difficult for me to explain some things in English. And those are the type of things that it's difficult for me to explain. So that's seguirilla. Fandango group all the 3/4 measures that we find on flamenco. Sevillana, fandango, malagueña, tarante, granaína, because malagueña, tarante, granaína is without rhythm, but it comes from the fandango. And if you see the falsetas that you have from malagueña, if you try to write them as a score, you will always going to fit those details of the guitar into a 3/4 measure. For example, this Paco de Lucía falseta. That's malagueña. You know what I mean? So that's without rhythm, but the inside feeling of the palo, it's always on the 3/4 measure. And the last one is going to be the tangos group. It's going to be all the 4-beat measures: tangos, farruca, tientos, colombianas, all the 4/4 measures. Okay, so those are the only 4 different rhythm patterns that you will find. So into each pattern you will have different palos with different sensations. But we will talk about the harmony, first of all, and now the rhythm. So that's the thing, the exercise that you have to do to recognize a palo. And I'm feeling a flamenco key, and that's 4-beat compass. And so if it's in flamenco key, and it's 4, it's going to be tangos, it's going to be tientos. It's also going to be farruca, because farruca is on a minor key, and I feel the flamenco key. So tiento, tangos, I don't. For example, major key and 4/4 measure, should be colombiana. It's like try to, you know the answers, because the palo is giving you the answer, because the audio is giving to you the key and the rhythm, and you will decide, depend of the rhythm and the harmony that you find, you will know the palo where you are. Okay, so let me show you this tree, the flamenco tree, flamencopolis.com. Sure. There you are. So that's the 4 rhythm group: seguirilla, soleá, fandango, and tango. And you will see which palos, for example, the soleá, you see cantiñas, alegrías, soleá, bulerías por soleá, it comes from the soleá. Seguirilla, as you told, tonás, debla, carcelera, liviana, serrana, cabale, different types of seguirillas and different palos. Tango, tanguillo, rumba, garrotín, farruca, tiento, zambra, zapateado, colombianas. And into the fandango, here you have malagueña, taranta, granaína. Into the taranta, minera, murciana, levantica, ferreña, taranto, cartagenera, all those things. So that's a nice web to have a look, okay? That's really nice.